Over a decade ago, I set out on a mission to connect anglers to their waters through fly fishing. Along the way, it's become a journey of incredible people, wild adventures, and some stories worth sharing. I'm Dave Huff, and this is the Whuffpack Series. Fish on! So, game plan for the day is to get Gerry his first muskie on the fly. Don't break, they don't break.
Dave just told me that when you go to set the hook on one of these things, you pretty much have to do it with the line, not the rod, or you'll break the rod. So, because they're too heavy. And yes, avoid the temptation to do the giant bass hook set.
What are the chances you bass set on your first fish here?
Pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
Trout set, bass set. Setting the hooks free, right, Gerry?
Oh, you got warranties. Oh, I didn't see him till he was right there.
Whoa. Whoa. That was close.
How close?
Like. Dude, that thing came up.
I hate you, muskies.
Just kidding, I love you. There's a hot one right there, boys. It didn't get hooks, but it T-boned the shit out of my fly. Yeah, there was no following on that one. Homie was in it to win it.
Mm-hmm.
He tried. Dude, that's been my history here lately.
Oh, really?
Last year, I had like 4 fish do that. Just absolutely smoke it and not get hooked.
Today could be the day.
Here with Gerry and Joanna from Beachwood Hollow Resort. I met you guys in 2019 for the Monster Mash. First time you guys were really ever encountered some musky fly fishermen, I'm guessing.
First time.
Absolutely. I didn't even know it was a thing before that.
Yeah. You know, I know you guys rent boats and do that sort of thing, pontoons and tin boats. So just kind of tell folks a little bit about the resort and what you guys offer.
So we've got 11 cottages on the property.
Okay.
We have one bedroom cottage, 5 2-bedrooms, and 5 3-bedrooms. We do boat rentals as well. So we have 2 fishing boats and 1 pontoon.
Yeah, I mean, your fishing boats are awesome, you know.
Well, they're kind of inspired partially by the fly guys.
Okay.
And other musky guys that come from the States. They all bring up those Mod B 1648 type boats. We decided to put trolling motors on them just to cater to that crowd. The pontoon boat we have is the fishing models. It's got a live well on it, whatever, but I mean, it's more for families and, you know, going out and skimming and touring the lake and stuff like that.
When we bought the place, the first thing we tweaked was the playground. We cater to families in the summertime because if kids are happy, mom's happy, and dad can go fishing.
I've come up here with my wife before and hung out in the, you know, in the summertime. Great beach for hanging out. Lots of cool stuff for the kids to do in the water, and then the dock space is awesome too. So it's nice and gradual too. So yeah, you don't have to worry so much about young kids. As long as they got a life jacket on, they're good to go. Get there again. Didn't get hooks, so we know it didn't get hooked. From them weeds. Decent fish.
I don't think it was real big, but didn't get much of a look. I just felt, I don't know if I want to put my lure up there, but try it.
You ain't getting it in there. You might get it in there, you ain't gonna get it out. Ah.
Yeah, that's the other problem. That's about where the mouth is, and there's a real deep cut. There's something. There's something. Well, this reminds me, that's where you got that one little muskie over by the bridge, that first bay.
Yep.
Same idea.
Same makeup on that.
Sand and weed.
It's like he's a professional.
Yeah, right.
Hey, the man.
This is our 10th season. We're just coming to the end of that right now.
June the 17th of 2016. That's when we took over. We opened in May and we closed end of October.
Okay.
But we do live on site all year round.
Well, it was kind of a necessity thing at the time. I'm a contractor and I was managing projects for a controls company down in Trenton, and that work was pretty well coming to a close and drying up. But they had, 3 years worth of work in Kingston. We were living in Portland at Huff at the time, and Kingston's about a good 2-hour shot each way, and I didn't want to drive it, and the house was getting a little small. So I was actually looking for land, wanted to get 100 acres with a nice house on it somewhere out by Kingston, and we couldn't find anything that fit. And sort of out of desperation, we went on to, I think it was like resorts for sale in Ontario.net or something like that in the middle of the night, going down a rabbit hole. And then I was looking, oh yeah, there's North Bay, there's, like Temagami, and then there's one Tweed. Like, I've heard of Tweed. Then I looked it up on the map, I'm like, yeah, I could do an hour. I could do an hour at Kingston. So then, decided to test the market. We put our house on the market. 2 days it sold for like 12 over asking. We're like, okay. Yeah, then we just went for it. Meet a lot of great people.
Yeah.
Especially in the fishing community. I did fish tournaments years before, so I knew quite a few tournament guys, quite a few fishermen in general, and just meeting more of them and different, like fly fishing especially. Like I didn't know any of those guys, but
a lot of great people, and even the hunting community. Meet a lot of good hunting guys out here and guides and things like that. So yeah, that's good.
It's gonna be a great day. I don't have to be at work, and I get to chase a fish I've only caught twice in my life. What more could I want?
Hey, bad day of fishing, better than a good day, man.
Hell yeah. Oh. I mean, good thing we're rods, they're fluorescent colors too, because if we drop one, like, we know where it is.
Day 486 of trying to get Gerry his first muskie on the fly.
I'm just saying it would be pretty cool if it happened like between this boat and that boat. That would be all right. Yeah.
Yeah, I reckon that'd be okay footage.
Haven't seen nothing. No pike, no bass, nothing's coming out of the grass. The water's like glass, which is nice to look at for about 5 seconds until nothing's happening. Like I'm watching bait fish pop up in spots, but there's just I'm not getting what's chasing them. So we're just gonna keep bouncing around and hope it works. Grab that little mat over there. Yeah, we can try it. I'm thinking if we push in, see that little bulk pile of trees on it? Yeah. I'll start to the left and maybe the current will just push us in that way a bit. Yeah. Whatever little bit of current there is. I love electric start.
Fish right there.
Huh?
Fish right there.
Right here?
20 feet in front of their boat. I can't get there. I don't. I'm too nervous. Probably a big gar.
All these guys know me as Indy because that's how I was introduced to Scott Tomblin because of my name on Facebook. Mostly what I do for mid-spring through till September is I'm primarily going for bass. I love smallmouth. They're easy to find, they usually bite, and they always fight. It's the perfect fish for anyone ever. But then September hits and I get into the musky as much as I possibly can. I'll go for other stuff when they're there, but as long as the fish has teeth that are big, I really want to go for it. I had to move to Kitchener to find work. I was told by my buddy there, Sean Baker, about the Brant Rod and Gun Club, and I should show up on a Tuesday. I ran into Scott Tomblin there. Huh? That guy over there. I have one of his rods, I gotta give it back. He was showing people how to cast the big boy rods. And he asked me what I was doing on Saturday. I said, not much. So he said, you're gonna be on my boat. And he gave me a GPS coordinates and that was it. So Scott had taken me out, I think it was maybe my second time in his boat. And he said, you're gonna go for steelies because you've never caught one. I said, sure. And I had 2 more budget rods then at the time. And then I see Scott loading the Whuff rods. And you can't not notice the beautiful colors. And I was like, what's that? He's like, oh, I'm going for musky. You can do whatever you want. And I was like, no, I want to do that. I talked to the fish more than I talked to my wife.
Musky simping.
Yeah. Switching to black and red. Another one of Barham's specials.
I think we're both using Barham's flies. Actually, we'll try straight black.
Let's see if they're here. Black and orange, baby.
So the lake itself, primarily musky, smallmouth, walleye, pike.
Yeah.
There's some catfish and gar, some other things there. Is there anything else? Largemouth in here as well. Okay.
Did you say?
Yeah, walleye. Yeah, walleye for sure. Oh yeah, crappie. We have never done that. That's one thing. Yeah. Did some smallie fishing and some other stuff, but never tried crappie here. So
A ton of gar around too, which a lot of guys have fun with. So
yeah, fly fishing for them is a great spot.
but it's nice too because it's never really all that rough. So you can always go somewhere and get out of the wind. And even small boats. I mean, a lot of people come over here with little, kayaks and crawdads and things like that. You know, it doesn't have to be a big boat.
Yeah, I think when folks ask me, I'm tell them like, where are you going in Canada? And I tell them Tweed. Not really super familiar with it in the States, and I say it's basically halfway between Toronto and Ottawa. And I mean, from Kentucky, it's a 10-hour drive, so not horrible. That's what are you guys, 2.5 hours from Toronto? Two. Yeah.
Well, it's a good fit for a lot of people. There's just about anything you need in town: the beer store, liquor store, banks, grocery, a couple of small restaurants. So the amenities are there. Which is comforting for people because a lot of times when they go up north to Canada, they're like, oh, I don't want to be in the middle of the sticks somewhere. And then anything else you need is half an hour drive to Belleville.
We appreciate you letting us come up here and be here for 10 days.
It's been fun.
It's been.
Just gonna sit here in shock for a second.
I went off.
He came up for it, and I just and I pulled it straight out of his mouth.
Oh,
If that fish was 24 inches, I would have been shocked, but
Hey, he's a musky.
yeah.
you almost gotta pretend like they aren't there because the minute you start focusing on them, then the moment comes and you're like,
It's kind of funny, but once again, it's also on the only fly I have where I've actually pinned a fish and landed it.
something about those confidence flies, man.
Oh, man.
I get 10 variations of black and orange.
Yeah. Oh my God, that chug-a-lug. Trip here yesterday, great. Launched the boat, the motor started, and the boat floats. Got out, got to explore a bunch of different spots on the lake on my own. Helped another random guy net his personal best. So it was already a fantastic start to the weekend. The weather was gorgeous, and it came back in and the company was fantastic. And then today happened. Everything seemed okay at the start. The motor mostly started. The boat still floats, but we couldn't find a fish to save our lives. We cruise all the way to the other side of the lake. I start getting lazy. I'm not figure eighting after every cast. That's when I lose the only fish we've seen today, the only fish that I've seen today. Then the motor just dies, it won't start. Scott's got to tow us back, which is, by the way, the second time that's happened here. And then we get hit by a torrential downpour.
We got out there and we tried to fish, but things didn't go exactly as planned.
But all that aside, I love coming here for this trip. This is one of the main highlights of my entire fall season. Another day where Stocko takes out another one of my motors.
Typical freaking Musky. Broken motors, broken boats, missed hook sets.
That's what we do it for, right?
It come and chased the strip and pushed it away from me. I couldn't get it out fast enough. Should have just let it run through. It about to fly at like 30 mile an hour. It was not fooling around. It was hot. Well, I think everybody's blowing one now.
We got. Blue musky out over here. Fish on.
Bastard.
Yeah, boy.
You got one on?
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I think Gerry just got his first one. I just had to get out of the boat, that's all. Like, here, you guys just take my boat. I'm going to jump in with Scott. 50 yards down the lake. Fish in the bag. So. This is awesome. How'd that one feel, Gerry?
Pete. No? Pete sealed the deal.
I think I was more excited than Pete was.
Oh, it caught me off guard like that.
When we threw it.
I'm changing from the pink party to the green party. Those Harper's days are numbered. Six more days. I think these fish they're just embarrassed if they swing and a miss and then they just don't come back. It's like that chick you hit on at the bar and she rejects you. You just go home, take your ball and you go home. That's what I feel like doing right now. Fish sun up to sundown for a fish that usually eats and doesn't get hooked, or most days you just don't think they exist at all. So there's another boat of people over there also think they exist. So, hey Georgie, do you think muskies are real?
Yeah.
Okay, I like it. Reckon that's a wrap, boys. I need some bourbon and some protein. Hey man, I'm happy for you. I'm glad you had so many fish eat. At least you screwed it up. I just didn't see anything. So I've never seen that many topwater hits in one setting. Next. Well, there's always tomorrow, I guess. Making up a seasoning. I always travel with my own seasonings and I forgot them in Kentucky, so I'm gonna see what the Canadians have.